Welcome into game number 2 of the playoff qualifying groups in Rebel. It's my Wood Elves up against Brutal Mats Humans. I'm pretty sure that Brutal Mats Humans were the first team I played in the first season on these Wood Elves. I think that was my game number 1. It was definitely an early game. And my memory is that they had an absolutely rotten time, like failed some pickups or something on the thrower. And that made our life a lot easier. But I think I played them very, very early. This is what our Wood Elves look like. They are missing the tree, which is a concern in this matchup because that does mean we have just an Armour 8+ team with only 12 players for this game as well, because we're missing number 1. But the 12 players we've got are pretty good. We've got our 2-star War Dancers, we have our 1-turner, we have a Throwed Leader, a second Mighty Blow, a Wrestle Dodge, have a Dauntless that, well, I guess they have got an Ogre, haven't they? Could do something. And we've got a Sneaky Git now. This is our big concern on this team. Sneaky Git Dirty Player, that could really do a number on us with only 12 players. Big worry. They are missing their Mighty Blow tackle. Got MNG in the last game, but they've still got Mighty Blow on the Ogre, still got Mighty Blow on this Blitzer. Still absolutely can bang us out. They have a 1-turner of their own, and they also have a movement 7 thrower. So very nice and human team for the cost. Just missing that tackle piece, which, as I said, is MNG'd. Thank you to Monkey Chunks, he's in chat for that. But they're getting about 300,000 in inducements, so that could be Griff, or it could be a wizard plus a connection of other stuff. Depends which way they want to go. Griff is very, very good. So I think I would probably take Griff in that position. But, I mean, look, a wizard definitely makes life complicated, gives me a lot to think about. So, yeah, I can see both sides. And, of course, Cindy not banned in Rebels, so if you take the wizard, you could get Cindy and the wizard. But, yeah, I think I'd take Griff. I mean, Griff is ridiculous. So I know, right? Hot take. And there he is, Griff overboard. Ugh, I hate it. I hate playing against Griff. Just like nowhere is safe from Griff with his built-in reroll as well. Built-in rerolls on like dodge and Surefy anyway, but then an extra one for his special ability. There's an argument for kicking to humans in the rain, but I think with the Mighty Blow, I'd actually rather get my offense in first, try and get a solid offense. And especially because they haven't gone the Cindy Wizard route, hopefully I can just convert my offense, and then I put myself in a position where it's the classic draw plus position, hopefully, where we feel like we can play for a win while knowing that we've got our touchdown in the bank. That's what we're aiming for, of course. All relies on rolling some dice, so we'll see what happens. Just stomp him easy. Well, we have got a Sneaky Git of our own, so there is a chance that we could stomp on Griff if he hits the floor. But we have got just 12 players, so there is some risk with that as well. I think if we have the tree here, I might have gone defense first, but I'm very conscious that we could start this game on defense, and with a couple of Mighty Blow, we could just be on like 9 players, 8 players immediately. And I think that's not the way we want to go. Whereas on the counterpoint, we have 2 Mighty Blows, so if we go offense first, maybe we can get a removal or 2, and that would be really great for starting off our offensive drive. The one nice thing for us here in this matchup with Griff is we have got Dauntless on our Mighty Blow tackle piece, so maybe Elgaday could track Griff down. I have a feeling that's what happened the last time we saw Griff. We saw Griff in playoffs last season, and I have a feeling that we managed to get rid of him quite early with Elgaday, so let's cross our fingers. Maybe we'll get a lucky outcome like that again. going to say you don't want to leave that there. That was absolutely getting eyeballed by my tackle Maishba if it was standing on the edge. There is a play to surf Griff here, right? We have a Dauntless Juggernaut Frenzy, like we leap here on a 3+, put an assist in, that goes 1 dice into 1 dice to surf Griff. I'm not thinking about it. Put it that way. I'm not thinking about it. Don't know if I like it enough, but I'm not thinking about it. Could also still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's also something I'm not thinking about. Hey, Jahannam. I think we keep you in the middle. If we're not doing the Griff play. So the Griff play is 3+, 3+, 3+. I guess if we got the POW, they wouldn't take the thing. So it's actually harder than that. It's like 3+, 4+. No, wait, it's 3+, 2+, except like actually they would, 4+ to get the push because they would just take the POW. 3+, 4+, and then 2+. Oh my God, it's so tempting. It's so tempting to try and get rid of Griff. But if that 3+ fails, we get stomped. It's a very big high risk reward. I think we don't need to. That's the point. I think we'll have other chances to do things. Okay, solid defense is changing all that anyway. We've got a lot of players in the lines. That's not great. Not great. What are we playing against? We're playing against humans with Griff. I like that every single player on your team is objectively better than the living shackle that is done. So, excuse you, Star Ferret. Excuse you. Yeah, this is actually pretty bad. Like, they're going to get to full stack the line, which is going to give us none of our hits. Luckily, all but one of those players has got dodge on the line, so at least we can reposition. But it's a short kick as well, which makes this scary in the rain. I would 100% have gone for that, I think, not that it makes it the right play. I mean, we still can at the moment, but I'm imagining now they're going to reposition and make it not possible. I should put no back seating in there. Yeah, that's. I mean, Star Ferret has exactly the counterpoint, which is you could basically like give up a lot of the game on turn 1 for it. So, Carly, hey Carly. So, what exactly are we going to see from this side defense? We're going to see some herping and derping and some basing and basing, that's for sure. Maybe less than I thought. Maybe they're just going to take this side. Looks like they might just do that side. Try to keep their position in the middle. So we could just get a blitz on Griff. Not a surf on Griff, but a blitz on Griff. Definitely to think about. Okay, they're going to protect Griff with a guard. It's kind of hard. They've got a lot of pieces they want to protect here, to be honest, because they want to protect Griff. They want to protect the thrower. They want to protect the fowler. Yeah, I think they've done that pretty well in the end. Okay. All right. Not doing so hot on the banging things. 2+ Dauntless to blitz the ogre I think might be our best bet here. Don't love it, but I think it's our best option in the circumstances. Not a great line of scrimmage, not what we were hoping for, but with a solid defense. You do what you got to do. They don't have frenzy, so let's secure that side. Bring you back. Bring you back. Stand you over the ball. Griff's there, so I think his shenanigans path is pretty complicated to get to this if we don't pick it up. Which we haven't. Got 4 rerolls and it's a short kick, so I think we do put the reroll in. Okay. That's what the 4th reroll is for. That's what the 4th reroll is for. Not the start to the drive we were hoping for, definitely. Like with the double mighty blow, really hoping to get some sort of traction there at the start of the drive, but the solid defense reduced our plans a little bit, and we didn't get the lucky punch. Yeah, I think there's an argument for it for sure, Torquemada. I really do. Like it's a really interesting one actually, because like it looks so aggressive. Like it looks crazy aggressive. But your critical fail is only a 1 in 9, and then it's 2 2+s, right? And so the critical fail is still pretty unlikely, and the upside is massive. Like removing Griff, as you say, is a huge shift in the game, because my team is, without Griff, my team is just objectively better than theirs, right? Griff is the big equalizer for them. So yeah, definitely like definitely an argument for it, I think. Lord Gibby, hey, morning, MisspelledTree in chat. MisspelledTree, I'd like to thank you for all the content you've done. I've really struggled playing Woodies in its early days, but last night I played my first Woody tabletop game. I actually felt really confident with them. Amazing, Lord Gibby. That makes me so happy. I'm really happy for you. I'm glad you had fun with them. They're such a fun team when you get to grips with them. And I think like they're one of those teams that, because people see them doing really well, like they can look just totally overpowered, and they are really good. But getting the best out of them definitely takes like a little bit of practice and like learning how they play. But once you do, they're so rewarding. Yeah, really, really happy for you and excited for you. Okay, so herping and derping, basing and basing makes sense. We got dodge on all these 3. We don't on this one. I think we probably do have to disengage here. The guard and the strength of the ogre is not a fight we can win. We could try to punch here, push that out. Hasn't got block though, and would still end up base, so I think it's probably not worth it. I think we're probably going to blitz with you instead, bring you around there, so that will be the assist now. Need to move the ball somewhere that it's safe. Have you used leader at least, so that's one thing we're not worrying about this drive, is whether or not we're going to lose the throw before we've used leader. Has been known to happen sometimes. Oh, yeah, I've done it, yeah. Please don't snake the first one. Okay. Not the traction we were looking for on these hits at all. There you go. Might as well make that a scoring threat. Or should I just one first on my bow? Disconcerting number of 1s coming out here. Every dodge so far we've rolled a 1. That dodge skill has worked, so at least that. And I didn't roll a 1 on the 1 without dodge skills, so I guess it's okay. Spreading out a bit now, so it's not as easy for them to base lots of our players with theirs. They have to go 1 for 1 a bit more. Morning, Furian. Question: if you could amend, remove 1 player from Blood Bowl, what would you do? Oh, that's the easiest thing in the world. Take agility access off Death Rollers. Absolutely no reason in gameplay or in the fluff that that player should have access to Sneaky Git. I would like to change Morg as well, but the Death Roller should not have access to Sneaky Git. It just shouldn't. Like you've said, like you've like created lots of positionals that don't have access to every skill tree. Why would a Death Roller have agility access? Like it doesn't make any sense. So yeah, that's the easiest one for me. But I would definitely get rid of Morg as well if that was a second option. And Deep Root while we're at it. All +2s, please, out the game. Okay, there you get the first removal. Not a huge surprise playing Woodies, but still a bit frustrating because we have had those extra Mighty Blow hits at the start of the drive and we didn't manage to get anything from them. Yeah, bombers, I would say, like, let them stay exactly as they are, but only let Sundies have them. Like, I think, honestly, like, bombers on goblins aren't suddenly, like, a team that's winning most of its games. Just restrict it to teams that actually, like, it's fair on. Oh, don't say that about vampires near to Torquemada, Lord Gibby. We have the world's top-ranked vampire coach? I'm not sure. We're happy switching sides still for now, so let's do a bit of that. Get the extra hit here, hopefully. With some side switching. Just trying to make sure I'm not blocking my own movement here. Nice pow. Just got to be like so conscious of Griff, like all the time. Griff can do such bullshit. This is safer than the block, so let's do this. Keep rolling 1 on every dodge. Don't like it. Haven't broken any human armor yet either. Don't like that. Don't like either of those things. Yeah, high TV, they're totally busted. I'm sorry. Like, having like seen a little bit of high TV vampires, they're totally busted as they are. Again, like part of the problem with that is just like the ease of putting stats on things, which is like a level up system busted issue. But yeah, high TV, they're wild. enough, I think, like the issue is often tiering, right? Like if you tier things correctly, then you can fix a lot of anything that's wrong with it. A lot of these teams. Well, this is going the way we worried it could. If they just keep taking an elf off the pitch every turn, there's a very easy path for us to lose this game. We don't remove anything with our Mighty Blow, and they remove every turn with their Mighty Blow. Bad things happen. Like, we have definitely had a good number more blocks than them so far. We haven't got so much as a stun. And the problem is, as we lose players, it gets harder and harder to protect the ball from Griff. That's the real worry. Because Griff is very good at capitalising on an empty pitch. If we go this way, I'm worried we're going to get hemmed in. So I think we're swinging back, even though I kind of don't want to because of Griff. We could try to hit Griff. It's a rush, but maybe it's worth it. It's Griff. I think it probably is worth it, to be honest. I think it probably is worth it. He's pretty good, so pretty helpful to hit him if we can. We are losing ground at the moment, which I'm not thrilled about. Losing ground and losing players. Better off cutting the corner, aren't we? Saves the rush. Flippin' heck, we really have pop dodge a lot. Okay, get the power on Griff, that's good. No armor break again. Flip me. Really, really would have liked that to break armor. Could foul him. Can't get you in as an assist anyway, so it's just one dodge. Okay, end of the turn, we'll see. Like, have we done one dodge with dodge skill that hasn't popped dodge? I think we sneaky get you try this foul, right? It's Griff. Oh, we're broken. Okay, didn't get rid of Griff, but also didn't get sent off. I can live with that. Can live with that. Would have loved to get him off, but at least that's one turn where they have to think about Griff more than we do. Would have been so good to remove him. That's our first armor break of the game, by the way. That foul. We had not managed any armor breaks until that foul. The boot, the boot. remiss to remember and talk probably too much about at Chaos Cup when I played against Norse with Griff, and I fouled Griff with a War Dancer. And it was the right decision. That's how good Griff is. I mean, it was late in the game and I was trying to secure a drive. So yeah, it was a situation where actually the War Dancer mattered less than just not having Griff coming to get us. Okay, so that piece isn't blitzing this turn. So I'm guessing an Ogre blitz. Moved their Fowler, so not fouling. Just going after our sneaky get with the Mighty Blow, getting it down, removing again. Flip's sake. I'm really thinking about appling this just because of the numbers. Just because it's a badly hurt and the numbers are bad. We are effectively in playoffs right now. If we lose one of the War Dances after, it's pretty bad. No risk it, no biscuit. No. I was too slow and it timed out anyway. Oh, we're in trouble. We're in real trouble. It's been really frustrating how uneven the removals have been, given that we are swinging with Mighty Blow every turn. Like, we are really, like, giving ourselves chances to remove things, but the dice are just absolutely not having it. We're taking a lot of blocks as well. Like, they're giving us a lot of blocks. It's just not doing anything at all. Like, literally, like, our Mighty Blow has not broken armor once. They're armor 9+, right? But it's acting like they're armor 12+. We have to rush it, don't we? Otherwise it's going to be open at the back. Just give me anything. Like, give me anything at all in this game. Like, everything is going wrong. Like, literally, like, not one good dice in. That's not true. We've made dodges, but, like, not one, like not one armor break in 5 turns of hitting armor 9 with Mighty Blow is wild. And we've had extra blocks on top of that, right? Like, we are at the very low end of the variance. Whereas they have picked off every single turn, like every single turn since the only one they didn't get was turn 1, right? No, it's turn 5. They must have had one other turns. They've had 3 out of their 5 blitzes they've removed, and we haven't even got a stun on our blitzes or blocks. The only stun we got was from the foul. The ogre has also not boneheaded now. Not a lot is going right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need to push next turn a bit, aren't we? Going after the thrower. Removing the thrower, no doubt. No, okay. There we go. There's at least one that didn't remove. Yeah, we need to go for the sideline, I think, now. I am still worried about getting squeezed. Maybe we send one player this way. I think we have to push because turn 6 coming up. And even with all the speed we've got, I don't want to end up on turn 7 having to go the full length of the pitch. Jeez. Give me something, game. Come on. You've got to go this way, otherwise we're going to get too narrow. Like, what is this armor that they're wearing? Like, what is this human armor that is secretly 12 plus? I have never seen human armor this good. It's such a far cry from the last game we had against humans, which is like probably also affecting my perception of it. Like, we got, I think, very lucky in our game against Yasmir's humans and just like removed everything. But it's bonkers that we haven't been able to roll in 6 turns 1/8 plus, basically. Like, because we're hitting with Mighty Bow every turn, and like with Mighty Bow it's an 8 plus to break armor, and we haven't managed to roll that a single time. I watched Game of Flings had the same armor, no fling was removed by multi-might for bits the whole half. It was hilarious. I mean, it happens. It does happen. I'm here moaning about it, but it is Budge Bowl and it does happen. And I've been saying for a while, I wonder if this is like just our time to have an unlucky end to our Rebel run, because obviously like we won the whole thing last season and you just don't do that without getting some luck, right? Like, we definitely got some luck last season along the way, so maybe it's just like our turn to get unlucky. But it definitely feels unlucky. Griff gets the big pow on that, and that's getting fouled. If it doesn't just remove before it gets fouled. It does remove before it gets fouled. No, it doesn't. It's stunned. Still getting fouled then. Well, at least we didn't spend the appo. Are they going to leave us the score on by committing to this foul? Maybe. I know, Ross. Good boy. It's got the removal now. Serious injury. Magic. That is an absolute disaster injury. We have to appo that because that will remove that not just for this game but for the last crucial game. Appo does work. That's something. Wasn't caught, was it? No. Okay. So yeah, we are now up against it. Well, I'm glad I didn't use the appo before. Say that. In our smallest of small mercies that we've got. Oh boy, this is all bad. Everything is awful. Have to do rushes here. Worst part is, after all this won't even be that hard to sack. Where's the best place I can put you? Is it here? Griff can go 3, 3, and it's still here, isn't it? It's still here. Okay. Extra scoring position at least. Do not double dodge. It's probably better just come to the middle in case this somehow ends up scattering out. Oh, we did get an armor break. I missed that. First armor break of the entire game for us. That wasn't on a gang foul. Fliminac. This has been brutal. Brutal dice for us so far. So Griff can 3, 3, 2 hit it from the front with some rushes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Or maybe it's harder than I thought. Because they've got 10 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, they'd have to do the 4 plus. Mm-hmm. Other option is just to try to get in front of it, which I guess they might try to do. Let's have a look. See what they try. Yeah, they're just going to try and get in front of it. Okay. Stop it! Full power on the blodger. Into another one. Gone. Crazy how good their dice have been compared to ours. Did say don't trust Budge. Matt pinged yours every time. Yeah. Yeah, it's feeling that way. They're going to foul again? Can. They might prefer to get it in front. Two players left here. Missed that one, so it was 3. There are ways out at the moment, but it's all dice. It's all dice. I can do the foul. Just a stun. Ooh, got caught. That's good. Really got caught. Good. Okay, that is a huge relief and actually has made the way out potentially a lot easier. Because now we can just dauntless hit Griff. Unfilling that square for us did us a massive favour. That was the one thing I thought is if they fouled they could get caught. Still can't break Griff's armour. And we still have to roll another dodge here, which we've been rolling a lot of 1s on. But not this time. Okay, we got our score. That's the most important thing. Now, obviously, they can 1 turn back. They don't have a halfling, but they have the a catcher 1 turn. All right, we got our score. It's important. We got 1 KO back, so we're on 10. Do we just backline this against humans? If we had 11, I think I definitely wouldn't hate the backline. Can you put tackle on one side of it? Let's have a look at it. Who's going on the line? Earth catcher on the line. Maybe wrestle dodge should be on the line. I don't like either, but at least it has a better chance of not being dead. Backline like this and give the tackle a side of it. And they've got 3 rerolls, so I'm not sure how much tackle matters. Like with the sidestep, I wonder if this is just still the best way to do it though. Like it's going to make them do at least a 4+. They're going to have 4+ pick up in the rain, 4+ catch in the rain. Like it's a lot of 4s. It gives us a decent chance of something going wrong. God, I'm so glad that foul is gone. I mean, they could still just foul us anyway, right? But at least it won't be a dirty player. And at least it's a higher chance getting caught now. Morning, Mr. Botnart. Giving you flashbacks your match on Sunday where opponent's prowls remove 5 scathe in the first half for 1 removal. Oh my god, that sounds awful. Oh, of course they could give the ball to Griff for the 1 turn. I didn't think about that. It's a little bit harder because you've got to do more pushes with Griff, but easier on the dodges. Doesn't look like that's what they're going for, except they're going to use the sidestep. Movement 9. I think if I had the tree and if I had 11, either of those, no, actually 11 is probably even better with the backline. If I had the tree, I would set up differently, but without the tree, I think this is, it's going to make the humans roll tough dice. They might just make the tough dice, right? Like, it can always happen. We all saw what Dancel Saunders did the other day. But in the rain, these aren't easy dice for humans. They look like they're doing a whole method, which they shouldn't need to do with the sidestep. Oh, blitz. Well, this feels like a trap. 5 players. I think we leave it. Because I think I could get myself into a mess. I think I could have made it worse for myself. Man, I would have loved that blitz at the start of next half. If you're allowed to use rerolls on a blitz, I definitely would have just gone and hit their player here. But you're not allowed to use rerolls on a blitz now. And that could have made things worse for us. So they didn't need to do that, but they have. And they got the pushes, so they're off to the start they needed. Like with sidestep, you can just fill those squares and blitz from the top and you get your first push right away. This thrower has got Cannoneer and Cloudburster, so good for these long throws. So push is easy to get, just need to 3 dice that and it's in range. And there's going to be a 4+ pickup. I think with Cannoneer it might just be a 3+ pass, 4+ catch. Dead player. Please don't just roll all the big numbers. Please fail something. Been waiting all half for you to fail something. Yeah, they could have got more pushes lined up. So they've got 2 rushes as well. They've got 3 rerolls though, that's the thing. Really, my hope is that they fail 2 4+ in a row. Which they have not failed the first one. It's a rush. Oh, we're throwing to here, okay. And then we're going to hand off. So 4+ here. Fails, okay, yeah. Whew! I was getting nervous. So we are on 9 players, but we're 1-0 up. So now we have more options available to us. Obviously, like if we can turn over and score, that wins the game. If we can't, we have our own 1 turn. And if neither of those things happen, a draw at least won't eliminate us, but it would push everything to the final round. So, who's on the line? It's you now, because we've lost another one. Who's in the second line? Oh, I hate all of these choices. And we just got to put Blodge in the second line, haven't we? Can't be the thrower. Can't be you, so it's pretty much just got to be you. Which feels pretty bad. We can do this though, can't we? Stack. Yeah, no, it's got to be a 3. Feels bad. Feels really bad. I want my tree. I want my tree to go on the line. I miss my tree. Have you considered having less good players who need to protect them, eh, Darby? Easy for you to say with your necromantic team and zombies. What happened to that log? Coke guy fouled it into an MNG last round. So it's coming back, but it is MNG'd for this one. Zombies are our gift. Zombies, like, It's frustrating on offense sometimes when you want to be able to move. That's what I've learned in my season of doing Necromantic in UK PBL. Like, it's frustrating when you're trying to move forward. Sometimes you really want some movement. But, like, being able to just base things and be like, I don't care about you. Incredible. Incredible. Deep kick. Another blitz? Another blitz. Brilliant coaching. 4-3 off them. That's a very deep kick, though, in the rain. So maybe something fun could happen. By fun game, I don't mean all these players leaving the pitch. That isn't fun. If all these players leave the pitch, what you're going to see is elves running away for the next 8 turns and not playing volleyball. Regen and can be bought for 0 goals sometimes, yeah. Oh, you two are kindred spirits, Ferret and Derby, both of you with your strength for wolves. The grossness. No armor break there, that's good. You get 3 dice on the catcher, gets the pal. Strength for wolves are actually really good. Like, they're so expensive now with the 80k thing, but I actually think they're worth it. Like, having watched Derby's team and Ferret's team played against Derby's team, like, I actually think they're worth it. Even at that cost. Okay, no removals on the line. They still have a blitz to come. We have some pretty good forward movement on that wrestle piece, which is exciting. If they fail this pickup, we really are in an interesting spot. Very good turn 9 for us so far. So the icing on the cake will be a failed pickup. Catch coming back to some extra reassurance against that. Please, Griff. Griff, I believe in your ability to roll a snake. I believe in you, Griff. No, it's not a snake, it's a 6. Never believe in Griff. Oh, pops the sure feet. We have to try and pressure this. Don't think there's any other way here. Bring you around the outside. Bring you around the outside. I've already messed this up. No, I haven't picked it for you. It's fine. I'd love to hit you with a mighty bow, but I really want to make sure you fall over. See, that's why we went with you. Dice fall over. I'd like to do rushes, but I don't want to put a reroll in, so I'm not gonna. I think that's the right mindset on that one. think with their sneaky get off, we just left that one down. So it's not that hard for them here, is it, to reunite their team, unfortunately? Like, if we'd gone super aggressive and thrown all the rerolls at it, maybe we could have spread this out more and made it a little bit harder. At least we've isolated a couple over here. Opposite of a snake, really. Right, Torquemada? Bloody Griff, doing the opposite of a snake. Stop bowing my bludgers. Monkey guy caught it. Monkey Chunk, sorry, Monkey guy. Monkey Chunk's caught it. Oh well. At least you're back next game. Another Kaz. I just want to get like one removal back because we really have had like, and I don't think this is really that unreasonable. They're heading with Mighty Bow on elves. I think this is not that unreasonable. I think this is unreasonable. Like we haven't actually like with our Mighty Bow hits every turn. We like haven't even removed one. We've barely got any stuns. So that is the part that feels unreasonable more than them getting things on us. It's because he's brutal and you're not. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, this just goes into the cage now, doesn't it? I don't honestly know that we've got enough left to make a serious defense here. So it's going to come down to, does Brutal Matt want to play for a win or a draw? And if they play for a draw, at least we can try the 110. I really don't know what, like once Griff's in a cage, I don't know what we're going to be able to do about it. Which is an argument for maybe we should have rolled more dice last turn to try and make that screen a bit harder to go through. There is an argument for it, for sure. Does it like Griff's going to do it a rush or two here, so maybe like we get super lucky and he could snake. But that is kind of what we're reaching for. Giving themselves a scoring threat, it's just they could still go for the win. They might be weighing out based on how many more elves they can remove. They've got us down to a maximum of 8 now, so it's not unthinkable to go for a win here at all. So we will win. Honestly, I think you just need to get out of here because we're running out of pieces to protect you with. Blitz here to hit with Mighty Bow. Blitz here because it's a scoring threat. I don't think they're going to hand off in the rain. If they do, it's a pretty nice risk that could work out for us. So I think we let them do that handoff if they want to. Just one, please. Like, please, just give me one Mighty Blow armor break. I'm not asking for much. I'm not, chat. I'm really not. For my sanity, though, could we have one Mighty Bow armor break? Thank you for the raid, Linen. How did your game end up? You had exactly one Mighty Blow armor break for a stun. You're right, at the end of last half. Turn 7 or turn 8? Turn 7, because turn 8 was hitting... turn 8 was hitting Griff, wasn't it? hit on thrower this turn, don't they? Nothing I can do about that. Be patient, the second one will be turn 14 maybe, or turn 15. I know, 2 armor breaks in a game. So greedy. That's so greedy. Yeah, turn 16 we're going to get a bunch of cars. That is absolutely what happens. That is definitely how that goes. Turn 16, some random cars to pad the stats.
Did you know bathroom facilities have only been built in modern stables since the last decade? Before that, waste
I think if he gets another Kaz here, he goes for the win. I think if he gets another Kaz this turn, he goes for the win. We shall see. No, we're both on a draw so far. But his last game is against Coat Guy, so he might reason there's a better chance of winning from here against Elves than there is against Coat Guy on Orcs. It's so frustrating when you should be in position to surf, but you're not, you're too far away. I think he's going for the win. It's a pretty reasonable shot now. They've removed a fair bit. If that KO doesn't come back, if they get one more removal here, we're looking at a very thin offense. Very methodical, brutal Matt. Like, I have to say, like, has done really good turn ordering all the way through. Every turn has been very patient, done all the safe moves first, got everything in position before doing the blitz. It's played really well. Like, absolutely, for all my dice moaning, absolutely not knocking Brutal Matt's play. I think Brutal Matt's played super solid game of Blood Bowl. Yeah, definitely just moaning about the dice, not about Brutal Matt and how they're playing. Can we get their mighty blow? We've powered it at least. Do it that way. We broke armor, chat. Oh, we removed something, chat. It happened. It actually happened. Chat. Turn 11. Oh my god. I'm beyond happy. I think I now have to dodge this through though, which I hate. We have to threaten it. Like we have to. Pretty good one to get as well. If it stayed out, it would be pretty helpful. Big if, but would be pretty helpful if it happened. I think my main problem is I don't have a double edge bust elf. That might be the problem. That might be the problem. Okay, this looks like we might not be going for the score now. Moving a safe piece in first, or maybe they're just doing that before doing the blitz. Yeah, they're just doing that before doing the blitz. Yeah, blitz with the ogre. Fair, sensible. Blitz with Mighty Bow first. Kills a catcher. And now they score. So now we are maximum of 8, minimum 7. 7 is critical elf. 7 is the bad number. Yeah, in they go. And 7 it is. We've not got our KO back. Neither have they, at least. So Mighty Bow stays out, but they're still on 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, this is rough. This is very rough. We're in a lot of trouble. think there's an argument here for going for the 1-turn. Not sure if it's the correct argument, but I think there's an argument for it. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. It's a deep kick, we'll get back to it anyway. Okay, we actually lose. Like, we actually just lose. Like, there's nothing we could have done to defend that. It's just a short kick blitz, and they've got Griff. Like, that's just a full you lose situation. That's a full lol, get fucked. Like, that's what that is. And that a loss pretty much puts us out, because a loss means that, a loss means we basically need Monkey to win his game, because then at least everyone is playing for something in the final round. If Monkey doesn't win his game, then Brutal Matt and Coke Guy can just draw and they'll be fine. So yeah, be all on Monkey to give us any chance if they win this. Jesus, this has been a bit dicing. I mean, there's literally nothing you can do about that. Like, when a blitz goes there's nothing you can do at all. That's just a you lose blitz. It's hard. You can't do anything about that when you've got 11 players, let alone when you've got 7. Yeah, we lose. We've got one play, which is to try to uphill surf Griff. We have to do it from here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's probably going to be the 4 plus, isn't it? Or the 3 plus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, do it that way so you get the extra thing. Can't do anyone else. I've got to see if they've got freedom to recover the ball afterwards. Well, they won't let themselves get surfed, but that's probably worse for us, because now if it scatters in bounds, it's really hard for us to get. Oh, they are taking the surf. Okay, no more Griff. They should have taken the powers. They should have taken the powers. Definitely. Well, that is the ball we can get. Need to move you up a square so you don't just get surf right away. How do we do this? Take that block. Then you get it. kind of like you to pick it up, to be honest with you. Like, you're the safest player who can hold this ball. That means doing the block with you. Could put you next to the ball with sidestep. Good enough. Okay, that's big. Do we need to do one more? I mean, they're going to come around the side of this anyway, right? Like, this happens. We can't stop that. They can come around the side from this side as well. They're fast enough. So I'm not certain that that does anything for us. Makes you go further. Flip. Okay. Not sure I should have done that. We definitely try to base that. Good. We've used the leader skill, and actually the best square you can be in is there. So I think we roll this and we don't re-roll it unless maybe we get to the last rush. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Thank you for the raid, Zakara. You came in at a highly stressful moment. I thought I just lost the game on a short kick blitz. Our opponent, I think, took a bad gamble, hoping that I would roll a skull on my serve attempt, and it has given us hope that we didn't think we had. Yeah, I think maybe they missed the Juggernaut. Maybe. I think maybe they missed the Juggernaut. Because the Juggernaut was what made that a lot more likely. Don't know if we're going to stall this out to turn 16 even now, by the way. Like, even now, this is not an easy stall position. So we're not done. At least if we score, we can't lose. So I'm going to have to think about that. Griff does have Fend, but again, Juggernaut overrides Fend. Juggernaut was the only reason that was a decent odds play. Like, Juggernaut was what makes a difference. It's why I love Frenzy Juggernaut War Dancer so much, because you have that ability to get in anywhere and then to do gross stuff like that. So yeah, Juggernaut was the key. Absolutely. Also, let's not forget that Brutal Matt has rolled POWs every time they've needed them, so this is only a 3+ and then a POW, so makes a dodge. Doesn't get the POW first time. Gets it second time. Yep, told you. POWs have happened every time. Every time they've been needed. No armor break at least, and that's a pretty good scatter for us. This is going to be one of those turns coming up where I'm going to wish we had the time bank. And we don't. This is going to be a big turn coming up. So we've got that. And we're not going to be able to clear that. We've also got this, which is actually a little bit safer for just clearing it. And therefore probably is what we should do, right? Because we've got the Juggernaut, so it's much easier to guarantee the push. We could scatter it, but the scatter's going to be so bad here, I think we don't. Good. I think you've just got to stay over the ball. no, hang on. You come to here, let me bring you out, but it's a dodge then if it fails. Oh, I think we just got to live with this. I hate it, but I think I've got to live with it. The odds of this failing are about the same as a 3+ dodge. Odds of that failing are 50-50. So I think we see if we can get a push here. Can get a push, that's great. Means we've got sized up on the ball as well now if this all goes wrong. Is it just the 3+ pick up next? I think at this point if we're going for it you just have to stand that up again. At least it takes up a player of theirs. Makes the pick up. I think we just score. I think we just score. A draw is not what we're looking for, but this gives us at least the draw. And then we've got a couple of win conditions, right? They could fail their offense. We could do our one turn. We don't take all those hits with all the players who are based. I think we just score. KO still doesn't come back. There's, oh, no Griff though. No Griff in the rain. Okay, that's definitely big. We're on 7 players, but there's no Griff in the rain. That's something. That is something. Flip me, this has been a game. I hate everything. I hate everything. Hey everyone who came in with Zach's drive. Sorry I've been very not focused on reading chat. I've been pretty locked in. Hey Seb. Hey Johnson James. Hey Zach. Hey Valerelka. Hey Gizmo and Diddle. Hey Diddle. Yeah, honestly, Darby, I think Matt's played a great game. I think Matt's played a great game, and I think that's the only mistake. I think that was a mistake, and it was a costly one. When I rolled the double defender stumbles, if he lets me knock Griff down there, it's much less likely the Griff leaves the pitch, and there's a significant chance the ball scatters inbounds behind his wall of players in the rain. I don't have good recovery, so I do think that was one of those times where you just have to accept the knockdown. Deep kick and a blitz. Wow, that's the 3rd blitz this game. There have been a lot of blitzes. Okay, they've got 3 turns to score. It's a deep kick. I think we've got to go after one of these catches with the Mighty Blow. Instinctively, I want to go after the movement 9, but I actually think this is better because this one we can hit on an easier angle. Although if we did power this one, this has got more movement to get around. Oh, maybe it's better to go for the movement 9 one. Okay, nice pow. Nice pow. Hey, Rick. Sorry, should I not say hey, Rick? Rick, how did your poker go? Oh, no. Oh, please Apo that successfully. I don't want to kill that. That's a human that's done a lot of work to get movement 9. Okay, good Apo. Good. I didn't want that to die. I just wanted it off the pitch for me right now. Probably should have done this first. That's what I mean. I feel like actually Brutal Matt said way better. Said such good turn ordering, and I haven't necessarily had good turn ordering. I was thinking I want to send this round, put more pressure on the ball, but I actually think I can't afford to because this has gone forward now. I think we need you back in case they do just manage to pick the ball up and throw it down the pitch. That's a really good kick. Wow. Yeah, Rick. I was watching a bit on Sunday night. I find it hard to participate on those streams because of the delay. So I was just watching, a bit of lurking while I was trying to do some other stuff. But I saw you going well, so I came 33rd, which sounds good, but there's so much money in top 9. I'm kind of sad. I made roof. You made roof fixing money? Roof fixing money sounds like a lot of money. But not loft conversion money, poor Zelda. Holy cow. Congratulations. 33rd out of 10,244? Wait, like, is Rick actually, like, one of the best poker players in the world or something, and I don't know? Like... Is this, like, secret info that I haven't been told? Holy cow. Obviously, this means that you can pay reparations to Collie now. Reparations to Collie for the hurtful things you said. I'm pretty good, but this is only $100 games. Best players paid $10,000 just to buy in games. Wow. Everyone in Blood Bowl's good at gambling all of a sudden. We had Run Bad winning big at the roulette wheel. Now we've got Rick dominating the world of poker. Okay, going for the pickup. Sure Hands has popped. And succeeded. They have to rush because I would just surf them if they stay there. Well, I try. Yeah. Do we still go for the ball on a 1 dice? Maybe. Start or we go for this catcher. So, turn 14. Opponent has 2 turns left. We can 3+ to 2 dice that. Or we can 3+. 1, 2, 3. I'll just go this way. So we could do 3+ with dodge skill, then 2 rushes hit that way. Or we can 3+ with a leap. 2+ dodge, no rushes. So probably that'd be the way to do it if you're doing it. Like sacking the ball back there would probably win the game. Whereas sacking this catcher doesn't necessarily win the game because they could still just score on these ones. Let's get out of ogre blitzing range. I do not have enough players. Oh, all right. No risk it, no biscuit. Oh, they have dump off. Well, if they dump it off, then I will change my blitz. I can't change the blitz, but I won't probably go through with the actual blitz if they dump it off. Yeah, I think you have to make me roll the dice. Well, now we really are rolling. No, now we've got no rerolls for the 1 turn either. And we've lost that player for the last game. Okay, that might actually have knocked us out of playoffs. That might actually have knocked us out of playoffs. That genuinely might have just killed our season. We've just lost our best player for the last game. And we now have a significant chance of not winning this one. It's not dead. Like, if the team comes back next season, it'll be there. But yeah, that's now only if we get through, which is going to be a lot less likely because we won't have that player. I did think to myself, is it even worth spending this reroll because we've got the 1 turn try? But with a skull on that player, I didn't want to roll injury on it. Guess what? Rolled injury anyway. The thing is, like, even a push here is really good because a push pushes you to the back of the end zone and then you pretty much have to blitz out of here, which means the catcher stays tagged. So yeah, it felt worth it with hindsight. I guess it wasn't. But I think that's just reacting to the dice rather than reacting to the game situation. I think you have to go on the game situation, right? Like, it was a 2+. It was a 2+ to be a pretty decent outcome. Sometimes Blood Bowl dice are going to Blood Bowl dice. And they have done their thing this game for sure. Yeah, exactly, Darby. It was rolling to not take a skull on a piece that matters. Unfortunately, we got the skull anyway. I think this ogre still hasn't bonehead, by the way. Has this ogre boneheaded and I've forgotten one? Like, we're on turn 15. I can't remember this ogre doing a bonehead. I might be forgetting. Like, maybe having used the reroll on the leap, I shouldn't even have done the block. Like, maybe I should have just stopped there, like, knowing I didn't want to spend that last reroll and based it. But the problem is, like, it's such a good chance to just win the game, right? Like, if we get a push there and push them to the back of the end zone, I think they're really in a tough spot. And if we power it, then it definitely just wins the game. Like, if we power it, they've got to roll Mighty Blow armor. They've got to pick it up and get up here. It's really hard. Okay, so pass comes in. Fail the catch. It's possible. It's a long pause. Oh, they haven't made it. Okay. Oh boy. All right, now there's definitely a chance. I don't think we can crowd out the scoring pit, so I think we crowd the ball. I guess we could tag all. No, I think we've got to crowd the ball. I think for sure we got to crowd the ball. You probably just have to stand up. You're going here. Missus is going to scatter the ball on the second hit. Perfect. Don't take the second hit. Okay. And I think you tag the thrower. Because if they do pick it up, that's the one who's got the sure hands, and that's the one who's got the pass skill to move it forward. All right. Over to you, Matt. Over to you. They can scatter this ball anyway, which I assume is what they'll try to do. Matt has put serious injuries on both of my war dancers in this game. One of them got appoed better, the other one did not. I think Matt's played a really tight game. I've said that all the way through. I think that their one mistake was that decision on Griff to give me the chance to serve, and I think that maybe, well, I think it's cost them the win. Whether it's cost them the draw, we'll see, because they can still get the draw here. But yeah, it did cost them the win, I think. I actually did wonder on that turn with the blitz if they should have put a catcher underneath it instead of Griff. And I understand putting Griff underneath it because he's got the better agility in the rain. But the catchers had sidestep, and that would have been much harder for me to get back. Whereas with Griff, like, that was my one thought right away, was maybe I can serve this. It's one of those turns where Matt probably wishes that he had the time bank. Yeah, so I would have had a better chance getting 2D as Shijirasi, but they then would have had sidestep to keep the ball where they wanted it. And I would have had a hard time recovering with very few players in the rain. Like, the main thing that was a problem for them there is that we scattered the ball out. Like, if the ball had stayed over here where the blitz was, I had my team all spread out. I would have had very few players I could get to it here. Whereas with the ball going out and then it got thrown in somewhere kind for me as well. Although if it got thrown in back, I had a player back, so I had some options for that. Actually, no, I didn't have a player back. That's a lie. So yeah, back could slip in bad for me. But yeah, it's staying there behind their little screen was probably the worst scenario for me. Well, one way or another, Matt's going to need to make a decision on what they do. So we are down on the clock now. Yeah, I think that has to be the blitz. One more full power on a war dancer for the road. Huge scatter coming up. Absolutely massive. Okay, didn't kill it. That was the first thing. And they got the scatter. And now it's just a 4+. It's just a 4+. After all that, they've got the draw. Unbelievable. Yeah, the absolute dream scatter. Makes it. Draw. Oh, my God. Oh dear. Takes a greedy hit. Well, our one turn is still possible. It's hard because we've got no rerolls, but it's possible. Yeah, I was watching it, Gizmo. I was hoping desperately. Oh, yeah, I think it's just our season that we miss playoffs. I think it is. I think it's just like the new format made it a higher risk because, like, we did finish literally like top of the Swiss. We had literally like the best record in the Swiss, but because of this new format, that doesn't matter. We got, I think, bad matchups for our group. They were definitely not the matchups I was hoping for. And now we've got bad dice in the group as well. And yeah, I think it's just all adding up to the season that we miss playoffs. And it's not the worst time for it to happen because I'm going away. But gosh, that was a little bit heartbreaking the way that happened. full powers into the scatter catch, into the casual 6. The fact that they did get the Apo success on that side stepper actually has come back to hurt us as well here. Makes the 1 turn harder. They've done a good job on this line, sitting up far enough back. We pretty much have to go for Griff. Can't try to knock that down to make it easier for ourselves. Yeah, well, I wish it had just been MNG, to be honest with you, Monkey. Oh, okay. Actually, I don't know if this should change anything, to be honest with you. I think anything they do here might make it easier for us, but we'll see. Yeah, I think they have a pretty good setup. No knockdown there. Let's see where they move it. There's no way they can move it that stops it, so... okay, that's fine. So now we are going to have to do still a 3+. It doesn't change anything at all, does it? It's a 3+ leap in. Then we're pushing into you, pushing to here. Okay. Maybe I should have not pushed Griff in that direction. That might have helped the intercept chance. It's not over yet. It's over now. Well, we're going to have to beat Monkey in the last round or we go out, is what it looks like. We'll have to beat Monkey without our best player. I was like more at peace with that when they got the blitz than I am with how it ended. Like I was more at peace with it at the point where they just got the blitz and I was like, okay, well that's shit and it happened. But that scatter on the turn, on turn 16 sucked. That was a 1 in 8 for the free count chance to catch, and then they rolled a 6 after rolling a POW. Well, yeah, I think we're not making playoffs this season. What can you do? As I keep saying, at some point it's our turn not to win. So we've had a good run in Rebel. It's always going to feel bad when it happens. Say a quick thank you to Matt for the game. Yeah, so situation in the group is now we have 2 draws. Brutal Matt has 2 draws. Coke Guy and Monkey Chunks are yet to play this round. Outcome of their game will definitely make things interesting for the group. The one good thing for us is that because we finished highest in the Swiss, we have the tiebreaker. So if we finish level with anyone, that's in our favour. But we're definitely in a situation now where we're probably going to have to try to win in our last game, not draw. And almost certainly because of my going away, Monkey, I'm going to say this now while you're here, I'm almost certainly going to need to, well, not almost certainly, I am definitely going to need to arrange early in the early part of next week. So as soon as possible that we're able to play. Oh, you're not playing till Monday as well. How's your Tuesday? Tuesday might genuinely be the only day I can play before going away. So if you could try to get Tuesday free, that'd be amazing. If not, what day's Wednesday? No, maybe I can do Wednesday as well. I think it'll be Tuesday or Wednesday. They're the only options. So yeah, we will be the ones playing first without the information of how the other game goes, unfortunately. Like in a group where it's all tight, you kind of want to go last and see what your opponents are doing, but we're not going to have that option. Yeah. I mean, look, we still have a great war dancer. We still have a one-turner who, I can't remember the last time I actually did a one-turn. They never seem to work. But in theory, we have a one-turn option. And we have our backup mighty blow at least. Don't know how much dodge Monkey's actually got, so maybe the tackle doesn't matter as much. There is a catcher. Maybe we can just do what Brutal Matt did and just roll powers on the dodge players. I don't know, this looks like a pretty horrible team for Elves face. They've got the Mighty Blow tackle with Frenzy, which does so much work, the Troll Slayer against Elves. A block tree to bully our tree. Great one-turner. And a second one-turner, so you've got two different kinds of end. This is one of the worst matchups, in my opinion, for me. I know everyone laughs because it's OWA. I think OWA's best matchup is into Elves. And I think that even though everyone wants to pretend it didn't happen, that's part of what happened in the World Championships when Olivier played Jalev. I think it's not a nice matchup for Wood Elves against OWA. They kind of min-max in the right places. They get the tackle mighty blow while still having the speed to stop you from just elving on them without being super bloaty. Anyway, will be a fun game against Monkey. I haven't played Monkey in a long time, so it will be fun to play against Monkey. And it's cool to see Monkey in here because Monkey has been, by reputation, one of the unluckiest players in Rebels. So, like, it's good that Monkey's in the mix for this in this qualifying group. And you never know, because to be fair, this OWA team still has to play against these Orcs. Maybe the Orcs will do me a solid and MNG some of these players. I can hope, right? Sorry, Monkey, but I'm hoping. Anyway, that was a long end to the YouTube video, so you all know where things stand in this extremely tight group. Thank you for watching, and hopefully these games are dramatic and fun to watch, even when they don't go our way. If you are watching on YouTube and you enjoy this elf stuff, do hit that like and subscribe.